up left-handed layup. She's fouled. Basket won't go, but she's going to go to the line and shoot two. Well, now we got some sound. Thanks for sticking with us. Greenwood leading right now, 8th grade girls 9-8. That is Pate Jones at the line. First one won't go. Darby with it now. Second one good for Jones. As the Lady Rangers try to come up with a 3. Won't go. Rebound cleared out by Adams. Foul, no call. Honkala and Piercy struggle with it. Now Darby comes away with it again. Trouble in the backcourt. And traveling the call. Greenwood will take over possession. Honkala to inbound to Piercy. Everybody missed a great intro monologue. I don't understand. Going to be a little reach-in foul there. Against number 29, against, let's see, who was that? That was Piercy driving. So Jones will inbound. Sean Holland, Luke Robbins here running score and stats. He heard it. Honkala bounce pass over to Adams, gets it blocked out, and the Lady Rangers want to drive. Up, blocked out by Piercy, and Honkala with the rebound. Almost lost a handle on it, gets it over to Piercy. She's fouled. Yeah, my opening monologue was, I don't want to say Pulitzer Prize winning, but not bad for a guy from Arkansas. Oh, timeout on the floor. .47 seconds left here in the first. Greenwood with possession. Honkala to trigger. And there's Jones. Pate comes across the timeline, kicks it down into the soft corner to Piercy. She's in trouble. Looking for help. She's knocked out of bounds. She did get it off of the foot of a Lady Ranger just in time. Jenna Honkala to inbound for the Lady Bulldogs. Into Jones. Nice little floater up off the glass is good for 2. 12-8 now. Honkala comes away with the rebound way ahead. Got it stripped away midair. And a young lady right there, number 27 for Darby. That was a heck of an effort. Had it, just couldn't quite get the brakes put on. Here's Piercy. She's fouled, number 29. That is Darby's 4th team foul. Into Piercy. She's harassed. Finally gets a handle on it, and it's knocked out of bounds. And that'll be Greenwood ball. Tall and a good ball handler. Number 27 is. You bet. Adams. Oh, yeah, she walked. Right as the buzzer sounds for the end of the first. That's 12-8 Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. With a soft start here, 12-8. Yeah. And going to be Darby ball to start the second. As the Lady Rangers answer the bell. Here we go. Trouble, and she clears it out. Gets past the pressure. Deep three. That's not going to happen. Air ball. Greenwood. Journey Clements is checked in now, along with Izzy Smith. Keely Dolan. And that was Keely trying to go up for two, and she's fouled by number 11, I believe. Number 3. Oh, Bree Wilson also out there, and Briley Rothkar, number 30 and 35, respectively. Keely Dolan at the line. Second one good for Dolan. 13-8 now. Here come the Lady Rangers. Ill-advised pass cleared out by Dolan. Here's Smith. Nice little left-handed layup off the glass. Good. 2 more points. And timeout. Darby. Cowboy Dave checking into the booth here with us tonight. Thank you, sir. All the help that he gives us each and every time we sit up here. Thank you, we will. Darby's basketball coming out of the timeout. Heavy pressure coming from Smith. She strips it away, gets it to Clements. She's fouled. Whistle blows, and that is going to be charged to number 17, I think. Here's Smith across the timeline. Wanted to pick from Dolan, got one. Bounce pass over in the corner to Journey Clements. Three-pointer won't go. Wilson clears out the board. Smith gets it over into the soft corner. Back out to Smith from Clements. Smith now tries to drive the paint. Goes up for two. Won't go. Rebound, Lady Rangers. And that's going to be charged to Briley Rothkar. Second team foul. Little turnaround jump shot won't go. Rothkar gets the rebound, gets it to Smith. Clements for three. Won't go. Board cleared out, and that's a double dribble. Clements to inbound. She finds Izzy Smith. Back to Journey. Now Smith with it. Dolan, pump fake three, gets back over to Clements now. She drives in and back out, picks up her dribble, looking for help, almost had a hand on it. Couple of Darby Lady Rangers over there trying to tussle for it with each other, and it winds up rolling out of bounds. Greenwood basketball. Smith thought about a 3, gets inside to the soft wing, and 2 points. Darby gets her own board, tried to put it back up, won't happen. Rothkar clears it out, gets it to Smith. She looks across, skip past to Journey Clements, lost a handle on it, out of bounds off of Journey. That's going back to the Lady Rangers. Here come the Lady Rangers. Smith making trouble in the backcourt. She gets a handle on it, loses it, rolls out of bounds. That's going to go back to the Lady Rangers. Rothkar tried to flash for the steal, got a little bit too much into it, a little hip check action. That's going to be the 3rd team foul now against the Lady Bulldogs. Well, she double dribbled, no call, and they're going to say walk on the number 27 underneath. Smith way ahead to Adams in the soft corner, won't go. And Bree Wilson gets whistled for an offensive foul away from the ball. Three-pointer, not enough on it, won't go, and the Lady Rangers run it down over in the wing. Smith gets in the way of a pass, and off we go. Clements now driving up for 2, won't go, but she's going to go to the free throw line. That's the 7th team foul against the Lady Rangers, putting Lady Bulldogs in the bonus. 2 shots coming here. First one banged in, rolled around, and dropped for good. I like it. Second one won't fall. Wilson got the rebound, tried to go up, and it's blocked out. And the Lady Rangers run it down out of bounds. So Clements down here in front of the Greenwood bench gets it in to Izzy Smith. Smith drives in, a little right-handed layup, a little too much on it, won't go. That's going to be ran down by Darby. That's a carry, no call. There was a travel, no call. Three-pointer won't go. Darby clears out the board. Here's 1 for 2. That one's going to go out of bounds, not enough on it. Quick action, Wilson, now to Dolan. Dolan gets her pocket picked. Looks like she might have got some contact on that right hand. No call. And Izzy Smith makes trouble for the Lady Rangers. Clears it out to Keely Dolan. She wants another stab at it. Dolan thought about a 3, dribbles in, little jumper won't go. Darby with the rebound, and wasn't sure. I thought I heard a 0. It was either Lydia Ann Adams or Bree Wilson if it had a 0 in it. Yeah, I was thinking it was Izzy, but you can't not call that. You were looking right at it. 5 steps and turnover. Lady Bulldogs now with it. Up ahead to Wilson. Now Smith over into the corner to Dolan. She goes up. She's fouled. No bucket, but she'll get to shoot 2. That's the 8th team foul for the Lady Rangers. First one good. Second one, just like the first one. You betcha. 19 seconds left here in the first half. And whistle blows. Izzy Smith's going to get charged with a foul, and that is the 6th team foul for the Lady Bulldogs. Lost a handle on it, and Journey Clements drives the lane, goes up for 2, won't go, no call. And the Lady Rangers trying to come back with it. Here we go. Lost a handle on it, tries to go up, throw it up with a prayer, nothing doing. And that's going to do it for the first half. We're going to take a break from action here. And the junior high cheerleader is going to come out, put on a little show. Yeah. 20-8, your score coming out of the half for the Lady Bulldogs. Kyla Piercy will trigger to start things off here in the third. No, excuse me, Jenna Honkala into Kyla Piercy. And here come the Lady Bulldogs. That's Rothgard. Gives it back over to Piercy. Nice little layup off the right-hand side, and that's good. 2 points for Kyla Piercy. Lady Rangers, a little bit of trouble right here. Lost the handle on it. That's out of bounds, and it's going to be off of the Lady Rangers. Going to be Greenwood ball. Honkala to inbound right here in front of the score table. Piercy with it now across the timeline. Got a pick from Adams, went the other way. Bounce pass over to Rothkar, won't go. Honkala saves it in, but to no avail. Lady Rangers with it now, and they want to drive. That's going to be a foul against number 25, Kyla Piercy. And Lady Rangers will inbound on the far side. In the backcourt now. Heavy pressure from Rothkar and Piercy. That's a jump ball. Possession's going to go with Darby. That's going to be out of bounds. Whoa, okay. Really kind of thought that number 20 was the last one to touch it. Could be wrong, though. I know she was that time, surely. No? Well, she had heavy pressure coming up from behind, so from this vantage point, it looked like she was the last one. Pate Jones grabs it. Here comes Kyla Piercy. She wants to drive up for two, and it's good. Little right-handed layup right off the back of the glass, soft touch. Adams is fouled. And well, it would have been a turnover anyway. Piercy gets a pick from Jones and loses a handle on it, gets her pocket picked. And Adams bats it away from behind. And possession's going to stay with Darby down here on this end. Number 10 for Darby is going to check in. Adams with the board, clears it out to Piercy. Baseball pass ahead to Jones, off the glass, won't go. Rothkar gets the rebound, clears it out. Honkala to Piercy, won't go. Rothkar with it again. Piercy drives in, tries again. Lydia Ann Adams, that one won't go. Rebound Darby. That one's going to be against Jenna Honkala. And that's going to be number 20 at the line for the Lady Rangers. So Bree Wilson and Journey Clements come in for Adams and Piercy. Got the first half of those, 24-9 now. Bounce pass still advised by Honkala, turnover. Lady Rangers back on their side of the court now. Here we go. Now she lost a handle on it. I would wager to say also could have been a walk, but nevertheless, Jones skip past to Clements with her dribble now. Back to Jones. Soft corner to Rothkar. She gets it picked out of midair by the Lady Rangers. Rothkar picks her pocket and gets it over to Jones, up ahead to Honkala. A little fake move, goes up for two, won't go. Got her own board, clears it out to Rothkar now. Jones for three, won't go. Jones now with it, back to Rothkar. Trouble, and the Lady Rangers capitalize. And an ill-advised pass with Rothkar right in their pocket. Here's Jones. Little jumper, too much on it, won't go. Wilson back to Honkala. No. And the Lady Rangers clear it out. Rothkar gets in the way, sends it ahead to Jones, puts up 2 points. Nice little layup. Pate Jones. Minute left here in the third. And whistle blows. That's going to be on Journey Clements. Blocked out. Honkala clears out the board. She's driving. And they're going to call that a block. I mean, now we saw the other night with the varsity a straight up charge that was called a block. Now I don't know. That one could have gone either way. That's Bree Wilson for 2 points. Because you can still be moving and draw a charge. So that one really could have gone either way. Now she's going to get fouled. That's look like Rothkar. Jones also in the neighborhood. Could have been either one of them. I couldn't see. He put his fingers up so fast. Swatted away by Rothkar. Jones gives chase. Darby regreens the handle. A little backwards pass action there. That one's going to go out of bounds. Greenwood ball. And that ponytail's having a hard time staying in. We'll just follow that basketball until it gets to the official that wants it. Nice little skip ahead there to Honkala for a 2-pointer there at the end of the third. No 8th grade boys action tonight. Darby called down and said something about not going to be able to make it with the 8th graders for the boys. So at the conclusion of this game, we'll have a little break. And then 9th grade freshman action starts with the girls. About to get the fourth underway here. 5 more minutes of basketball. Piper Pitts has checked in. Kyla Piercy's back in. Also, I got to get my roster back over here. Be Haley Spearman and Riley Floyd and Lydianne Adams. That's Eden's little sister. Here's Floyd. Soft corner, goes up for 2, won't go. She fouls immediately on going for the rebound. Is that right? You know, every time she's over there, that house gets more expensive. Number 3 made her way through traffic, put one up, it wouldn't go. That's going to be out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Pitts. Going to stay down here on this end. Yeah, there's a manila envelope down there and everything. Little three-pointer on the way, won't go. That's cleared out by Pitts. Oh, and she carried. Sure did. That's going to be a little old turnover. Well, yeah. The envelope's still there. That one's going to be against Kyla Piercy. And we'll start over. A little bit further down the court now. Yeah. That one's going to be charged to Spearman. Send number 20 to the line to shoot 2. First one no good. Second one bounced around and just found its way on the outside of the rim. Adams ahead to Pitts. She goes up, little left-handed layup. Too much on it. And that one's going to be knocked out of bounds by Floyd. Piercy, she wants to drive, kicks it back over to Spearman, looks for help, finds Pitts. Now Floyd. Piercy thought about driving in, gets it ahead to Pitts, and she's fouled, and she'll go shoot 2. First one's a beauty for Piper. She nails them both to the wall, 32-9 now with 3:52. Oh, man, look at that. Kyla Piercy came swooping in out of nowhere and grabbed the inbound pass and put 2 more on the board. Ran into a wall of white jerseys, almost had it stripped away, and whistle blows. That's going to be against Lydianne Adams. That is going to be 1-1 for the Lady Rangers. First one's away, no good. Adams with the board. She clears it out to Piercy. She's driving now. Kicks it over to Floyd in the soft corner. Too much on it, won't go. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. They're going to say that Spearman touched it last. I'm not sure that she did. Going to be Darby basketball. Yeah, that's 34-9. Floyd gets the board and clears it over to Piercy. Kyla with her dribble sets it up in the half court. And whistle blows. Moving screen. $17 will let one go. Won't happen. That's rebounded by number 12. Shayla Moore. That's going to be jump ball. And that's going to be in Darby's favor. So Shaylin Morris and Bailey Parnell have checked in. They got in there without me knowing it. I wasn't paying attention to you. 17 tries for another third three-pointer, won't go. Darby got it. Now here comes Pitts. Across the timeline, minute 45 or so left to go in the ball game. Piper keeps running into a wall no matter where she goes. Kicks it ahead to Spearman. She goes up. Nice little jumper for two. And that one's thrown away. Greenwood will take over possession. And there is a myriad of stuffed animals getting tossed into the air. I kept wondering what that was in front of my screen. Here comes Pitts with it now across the timeline. And we've reached the minute mark left in this ball game. Knocked away, but recovered. Kick back out to Morse. 3-point basket. No, 2-point. She had her foot on the line. Skipped inside. She'll go up for two. She draws a foul. Bucket won't go. Darby's in the double bonus, so it's two no matter what. And Floyd grabs the rebound on the free throws. Pitts ahead. Now back to Pitts, now Morse. She's harassed, decides to dribble in, kicks it back out to Floyd, nothing doing there. Pitts now with it. Runs into a wall of Lady Ranger. Bounce pass off of the leg of the Lady Ranger. Greenwood will retain possession. Just 3 seconds left in this tournament. And that's going to do it for the 8th grade Lady Bulldogs, as they come away victorious 38-9 against the Lady Rangers of the 8th grade. 9th grade ladies will start up here in just a few minutes. We're going to leave you with the warm-ups and step away from commentary. 38-9. We would like to thank all of our sponsors all the way up and down the line. Phil Hicks Shelter Insurance, Ronald Reagan Realty, West Ark Barber College, Lynn's House, The Dairy, Sunoco Fuels, The Speedy Mart in Greenwood, P&K Equipment, John Deere, Denver Street Barber Shop, The Dairy, Gasano's, Remax Executive Real Estate. We would like to thank all of our sponsors. That is what keeps this stream going. We've got about 5 minutes or so left until the 9th grade ladies kick off, and we'll see you at the tip-off. Ninth grade Lady Bulldogs getting ready to start here at HB Stewart Arena. Starting for the Lady Bulldogs is number 4, Keely Dolan. Number 5, that is Brooklyn Woolsey. Number 11, Izzy Smith. Number 24, Carly Sexton. And doing the honors at the tip is number 21, Mackenzie Thomas. As we get ready to bring you freshman Lady Bulldog action here at HB Stewart versus Darby. And Darby controls the tip. And we're off and running. Inside, Mackenzie Thomas ties it up. And that's going to go to Greenwood. Smith with it. And she comes across the line, kicks it over to Sexton. She drives the paint, bounce pass up to Mackenzie Thomas, has her shot blocked, and Darby comes away with it. Brooklyn Woolsey gets a hand on it, and it's knocked out of bounds trying to get it recovered by Darby. Greenwood will take over. Smith up ahead to Sexton now. Finds Smith over in the wing, and she'll get it out to Thomas. Now Dolan for 3. Splash! Keely Dolan, 3-point bucket. And Darby wants a timeout. Yeah. Coming out of the timeout now, Darby with the ball. Now, Sexton with it, now out to Smith. Gets instructions, and now she wants to drive. Now picks up her dribble and kicks it over to Woolsey. Woolsey with it, down underneath to Dolan. She'll back it out into the soft corner, now Sexton. Dolan with it, drives. She lost the handle on it, and it's picked up by the Lady Rangers. And no basket on the ground. And she's fouled by Izzy Smith. Three-point basket on the way for Darby, no good, and it's kicked out of bounds. That's going to be Greenwood ball over here in the far corner. Sexton brings it in to Smith. Sexton thought about a 3, kicks it into Thomas, almost lost a handle on it. She goes up, and they're going to say she traveled. Smith and Woolsey in the backcourt causing problems for the Lady Rangers. She gets it cleared out and runs into a wall, and whistle blows, and that's going to be, I'm not sure what they called. Greenwood gets the ball, though. That's Dolan, won't go. Thomas got the board, lost a handle on it, cleared it out to Woolsey. Now she drives back underneath, bounce pass to Dolan in the soft corner. That one's knocked off its mark. And Greenwood finally gets it back, and that's going to be tossed out of bounds off of Greenwood player. Lady Rangers will take over possession. Finally got it across the midfield stripe. Little fadeaway jumper won't go. Smith gets the rebound, and she wants to drive. Skip pass over to Woolsey. She makes the woman miss and goes up for two. It's good. Brooklyn Woolsey. That's going to be timeout. Darby. Lady Ranger basketball coming out of the timeout. Yeah, she walked. Going to be a turnover, Greenwood in the front court. Woolsey gets it in to Smith, and she skip passes over to Dolan. Dolan down to Mackenzie Thomas, now out to Sexton, now Dolan. Won't go. Woolsey with the board. She wants to drive back out. Three-pointer knocked off of its mark, and that's going to be a foul. And it's going to be charged to Mackenzie Thomas. Pass up ahead to number one. She puts up one, won't go, and there's a wrestling match underneath for it. And that's going to be jump ball, Darby, possession. Smith with it. She wants to drive. Stops, kicks it back out to Sexton. Thought about jumping her, putting it up two. Sexton got her pocket picked, and here come the Lady Rangers. Smith kicks it over to Woolsey. Skip pass to Sexton. Thought about a three, kicks it back out to Izzy Smith. Skip pass over to Dolan, into Woolsey. She wants to drive, bounce pass to Thomas. She puts it up for two. Mackenzie Thomas. Lost a handle on it. Lady Rangers jump ball. That's going to stay with Darby. And that one is going to get thrown away. I believe Izzy Smith wants that basketball more than anybody on the planet. Look out. Three-point basket, Brooklyn Woolsey. You betcha. Now, she still owes me some from the last game. Two-point bucket good, no call, no foul, that was clean. Another one from Woolsey. She was inside the three-point line, so only two this trip. Stripped away by Sexton. She puts up a nice little left-handed layup, and it's good. Lost a handle on it trying to get it across the timeline. That's going to be a turnover for Greenwood. Here comes Izzy Smith. Way ahead, looking for Woolsey underneath. Got it knocked out of bounds by Darby. And the Rangers want a timeout. This timeout brought to you by the Speedy Mart on the square in Greenwood. Keith and Becky Jesse down there. Thanks for all your help with the live stream. And rumor has it that if you go in the store and a basketball game is happening, they've got it on their TV. Thomas goes up for two, won't happen, and Darby clears it out. Got it knocked away, now Smith for three. Izzy Smith, splash, three-point basket. And that is the end of the first. 19-2. Gesundheit. Take a quick minute break. We'll be back to start the second period. Start the second. Greenwood will have possession. That's Jenna Honkala checked in now. She'll trigger out to Izzy Smith. Honkala, now Sexton. She drives in, goes up. It's blocked out, knocked out of bounds by the Lady Rangers. And Greenwood will keep possession down here on their end. Honkala looking for somewhere to go with it. Finds Sexton at the top of the key. She kicks it out to Woolsey. Now inside to Sexton, over to Thomas. Won't go. Honkala with the rebound. Bounce pass out to Sexton. She's in trouble. Finds Izzy Smith on the wing. Now Brooklyn Woolsey for three. Won't go. Ran down by a couple of Lady Rangers, and they want to drive. Lost a handle on it, but got it back. Won't go. Thomas kicks it over to Honkala on the rebound. She almost got it swiped away. She goes up for two. No call. Thomas with the board. She goes up. Won't happen. And Woolsey gets it. Now over to Sexton. That's 2 points. Carly Sexton had 1 foot inside, 1 foot out. And that ball's loose. And Honkala picks it up and kicks it ahead to Woolsey. She finds Sexton for a nice little layup. 2 more points, Carly. Over in the wing for three for Darby, won't go. Ran down, saved in bounds, but to no avail. Smith, baseball pass ahead to Woolsey. She runs into trouble, finds Smith, and it's knocked out of bounds. And a foul charge to number 5 for the Lady Rangers. That's their first team foul. Smith thought about a three, dribbles in, 2 points. Izzy Smith. Little right-handed layup on the left side of the bucket goes good for Darby. Thomas, she's fouled on the way up. That one also charged to number 5 for the Lady Rangers, and McKenzie will go to the line to shoot 2. First one off the mark, and Pate Jones checks in for Carly Sexton. Second one finds its way home. Swatted away by Smith. Loose ball. Darby finally runs it down. And one on its way. Foul's going to be charged to Mackenzie Thomas. Here comes Keely Dolan to get her. And one coming up for the Lady Rangers. And it's good. No. Whistle blows. Bucket does not count. Lane violation against the Lady Rangers. Honkala thought about a 3. Settles it down. Kicks it back out to Smith. Skip pass over to Woolsey for 3. It's knocked off its course. And Pate Jones strips it away on the rebound. Smith gets a block. No. Goes to Jones. Skip pass over to Dolan. She drives the paint. Kicks it over to Honkala for 2. Won't go. And Woolsey gets it out to Jones on the rebound. Now Woolsey for 3. Won't go. Dolan with the board. Kicks it back out to Brooklyn. She wants to try again. No, won't go again. And this time Darby clears out the board. Uncanny for Woolsey. And that one is thrown out of bounds. Turnover. 1st and 10, Lady Bulldogs. Here comes Smith. Baseball pass ahead to Woolsey. She puts it up off the glass for 2. Brooklyn says, well, that 3's not working. I'll just go under here and put 2 up. 1 2-pointer is worth more points than 3 missed 3-pointers. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Lady Rangers. And Greenwood will take over at half court. Dolan into Smith. Down in the corner to Honkala. Tried to bounce pass it out to Woolsey, to Dolan. Woolsey with it now. Looks for help with her dribble now. Dolan into Jones. She goes up off the glass, won't go. And the Lady Rangers clear it out. Officials timeout. That's going to be Greenwood's ball. Number 5 for Darby. Throwing reckless abandon to the wind. Trying to go after that ball. And Woolsey comes unshod. So Sexton has come into the game. And that one, ill-advised, just goes right out of bounds. And kudos to a member of the Palm Squad. Good hands. Got a block coming. Going to be charged to Honkala, I believe. And that is the 4th team foul for the Lady Bulldogs. Minute 27 left here in the half. minute 25. Darby's got it on the inbound. Somehow, now that whistle blew awfully quick, and that's going to be charged, I believe, to Pate Jones. Best I can tell, that whistle almost blew itself. Rebound, Darby goes back up for 2. Izzy Smith gets it ahead to Sexton. She wants to drive, gets it stripped away. She gets it back and back out to Jones for 2. Won't go, and that's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to go Darby's direction. That one's going to be tied up again. That one's going to be Greenwood possession. So Honkala will inbound to Smith. Smith with it now. Sexton. Back to Smith. Thought about a 3. Bounce pass over to Sexton. Skip pass to Jones. Underneath now to Honkala. And she is fouled on the way up. And Jenna will go to the line to shoot 2. First one's a beauty. Second one won't go. Sexton comes away with it. She finds Smith for 3. Won't go. Ran down by Carly again. In the corner, looking for help, finds Pate Jones. Jones is fouled, no whistle. Little wrestling match broke out, and I'm just watching the game instead of filming. Shot no good, and Keely Dolan come away with it. Here we go. Thought about a 3. Now Dolan inside the key. Won't go. Puts it back. Keely Dolan with the last-minute 2-point bucket. And that's going to end the first half of freshman Lady Bulldog action. We got about 5 minutes of halftime here. We're going to step away and leave you with some warm-up shots from the freshman Bulldogs here at HB Stewart Arena in beautiful Greenwood, Arkansas. Mr. Josh Nelms checking in over here to the west of me. Like a warm blanket. We'll step away here. Greenwood Sports Center online, YouTube, and Facebook. Give us a like, follow on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. You can go back in, watch all of the basketball games since the beginning of January, end of December. And yesterday was National College Signing Day for the football program. 9 seniors inked their letters of intent to their respective colleges. You can go in there and watch that as well. Greenwood Sports Center online. We'll be back in a few minutes. Coming out of the half, the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs of the freshman class with a commanding lead here against the Lady Rangers from Darby, 31-8. Tomorrow night, the varsity girls and boys travel to Russellville to take on the Cyclones. Catch all the action here on Greenwood Sports Center. Going to be Darby's basketball to start the second half. And we're off. Little jumper, good, 2 points. Smith kicks it way ahead to Woolsey. She's tripped up. Oh, wow. Called a walk. Huh. I got no words. That's a backcourt violation. You bet. I never actually saw Brooklyn go down with the ball in her hand. It looked like she was dribbling all the way down. Dolan into Sexton. Bounce pass back to Keeley. She puts it up off the glass. Too much on it, and she's blocked out. And the Lady Rangers return fire. Here we go. And that one goes out of bounds and rolls out to Daisy Street. Coach Passage on the assist. Here comes Smith. Now Sexton. Carly waits for the setup now. Mackenzie Thomas. Smith. Got an open lane. Goes over to Woolsey. She'll let a three go. And it just won't happen. Sexton with the rebound. Looks for Smith at the top of the key. Thought about a three. Bounce pass over to Sexton. That one won't go, and Dolan is fouled hard. And Greenwood will keep possession. Kind of a collision there. Smith for three. Not enough on it. Won't go. Gets kicked back out to her. And she skip passes into Dolan. Dolan lost the handle on it, and it's ran down by the Lady Rangers. Woolsey got a mid on it and couldn't make anything happen. Thomas with it. She is fouled. That's a foul if I've ever seen one, but we are going to call it a jump ball. Interesting. Greenwood possession, which it would have been anyway, but Woolsey skip pass to Sexton. Now Smith with it. Sexton at the top of the key hands it off to Woolsey. Spin move, ran into Carly. She's fouled from behind. She kind of checked up and she was right in her pocket, and when she ran into her, that was just all she wrote. Much you could do about that. So Sexton will trigger into Smith. Now Dolan. She drives into the paint, puts on up, won't go. Thomas was in there, couldn't quite make the rebound happen though. And the Lady Rangers clear it out, and they want to drive. Bounce pass right into a couple of Lady Bulldogs. Now that's another jump ball apparently. That one's going to stay with Darby. Izzy's going to pick up the Lady Ranger at half court, and a pass down underneath gets tipped out by Keely Dolan, and that's going to stay with Darby. As soon as we get this shoe tied. Loop, swoop, pull. Won't go. Rebound by Darby goes up and good. That's, I believe, number 20. Woolsey has it. She skips it inside to Thomas. She's fouled on the way up. And McKenzie will go to the line to shoot 2. First one no good, just a little too much on it, hit the fat part of the back of the rim and bounces right back out. Second one is a beauty. What? He plays it here and now. Where it lays, that is the rule. Heavy pressure coming from the Lady Dogs. That's going to get knocked out of bounds. Going to say Mackenzie Thomas touched it last as it skipped on out. And the Lady Rangers will retain possession. Thomas standing there like a tree. And the Lady Ranger going up for it, missed, but draws the foul from Thomas. Now, I've said it, and Tim has said it, just because she fell doesn't mean she was fouled. First one good for the Lady Rangers. Second one, not as lucky. Thomas runs down the board and kicks it over to Smith. Way ahead to Woolsey. Little floater up off the glass is good for Brooklyn. 2 more points. Smith and Woolsey meet them at half court. Make trouble. Almost lost the handle on it. Bounce pass in, and whistle blows jump ball. And the possession arrow is with Greenwood. Sexton, now Dolan. Won't go. Knocked out and cleared out by the Lady Rangers. Izzy was close to her, causing problems. Not sure she fouled, but that's the call. Woolsey makes trouble, and it almost went out of bounds, but Lady Rangers... Huh. Yeah. So Pate Jones is in the game now for Thomas. Second one no good. Dolan with the board. Kicks it ahead to Jones, who gets it ahead to Woolsey. Woolsey, bounce pass over to Sexton in the corner. She drives in, kicks it out to Jones. 2 points. Atta girl, Pate. Stripped away. Keeley gets it ahead to Sexton. Now Carly bounce passes way ahead to Woolsey. She'll turn one loose, and it won't go. And Darby clears out the rebound. Lost a handle on it, and then she fell on it. Now it's jump ball. Best I can tell, that's supposed to go to Darby. As a hesitant team. Up. Here we go. Inbound pass. Jump shot fouled. Woolsey charged with it. And the Lady Rangers go back to the line. First one is up and good. Second one finds its way home as well. Smith to Woolsey. She wants to drive. Now Sexton. Carly with it. Bounce pass to Pate Jones. Now out to Izzy. Smith around the corner to Woolsey for three. Won't go. Pate Jones with the board. Now Sexton. 2 points. My statistician over here has started reading her book. Bounce pass. Lost the handle on it. Dolan recovered it. She wants to drive. Too much on it, won't go. Jones with the board. She puts it back for two. Won't go. Darby with the board. Now that was a clean block. Whistle blows. Now that could have been called jump ball. I didn't see the official call. In which case, Greenwood with possession. Jones, 2 point. Not enough on it. Rebound cleared out by the Lady Rangers. Almost lost a handle on it. And Jenna Honkala, who's checked into the game, found herself on the hardwood. That's going to go out of bounds. And Greenwood, that's the end of the third, huh? Well, we've sang 3 verses of this song, one more on its way. Greenwood with a pretty good lead. Last I checked, that's what, 34 points? No, 24 points. Is that right? Huh. It looked a whole lot different. A lot of turnovers, that one. Both directions. These Lady Bulldogs have got to keep a handle on the ball. Protect every possession. So it looks like we've got, reach over here and grab this. Bree Wilson has checked in. Pate Jones is out there. Jenna Honkala and Carly Sexton and Izzy Smith for the Lady Dogs. And Sexton will bring it in to Smith. Sexton for 3. Won't go. Wilson ties up for it underneath, and that's going to be Darby possession. Skipped inside. Lady Bulldogs grab it, and Sexton's in trouble. She finds Honkala. She's across the timeline and gets it back to Sexton. Now over to Smith. Sets it up in the half court. Now to Sexton. She's underneath and finds trouble and gets it stripped away. Here come the Lady Rangers. Now that's a double dribble. Stripped away by Honkala. She kicks it ahead to Smith. Smith wants to drive. She goes up. It's good, and she's fouled. So Izzy will go to the line and shoot and one. And that is the 4th team foul for the Lady Rangers. So we're tied at 4 fouls apiece. And one good for the old-fashioned three-point play for Izzy Smith. Somebody should really teach me math. I can color by numbers. Pate Jones up off the glass for 2, won't go. Bree Wilson tussles for it underneath. And jump ball is going to be Greenwood's favor as Casey Dedman checks in for the Lady Bulldogs. Honkala to trigger now. Ill-advised inbound pass gets stripped away by the Lady Rangers. They want to drive, and she lost a handle on it, and Dedman tussles with the Lady Rangers. Now, nobody really had possession of it, but Darby capitalizes on the situation and calls a timeout. Let's see. So, I don't know what Keeley was doing up. Keeley thought she might have been coming back in. I'm not sure. She's had a good night of basketball. A little bit too much on it, and Izzy Smith capitalizes. Now, she could have ran it down and gone up with it, but unselfish play over to Honkala. And Izzy finds her way onto the stat book again, this time in the foul category. And that one won't go. Rebound, Darby goes back up, won't go. And that one is finally ran back down by Darby, and the whistle blows, and that one's going to be against Pate Jones. So 2 shots coming. Greenwood with 6 fouls. So the next foul will be 1-1. That one won't go. .402 left here in the ball game. Second one finds its way, and Wilson brings it into Smith. Way ahead to Jones in the soft corner for 2, you betcha. Pate Jones. Well, she just fell down. As some replacements come in for the Lady Rangers. Jones now with it. She comes across the line. Hands it off to Dolan, who's checked back into the game. Honkala now back out to Jones for 3. Won't go. Rebound, Lady Rangers. Dolan strips it out, kicks it out to Jones. Jones goes up for 2. She's fouled, no call. Dolan with the board. Okay. Jones over into the corner to Wilson. She's harassed. Bounce pass. Lost the handle on it. Now jump ball. And that one's going to go to Darby. Yeah, don't throw that one. So, less than 3 minutes left in this ball game. Wilson with heavy pressure. Kicked underneath to number 23 for Darby. That one won't go. Wilson with the board. She's in trouble, finds Jones. Jones. Soft jumper won't go. Honkala with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Wilson from the free throw line for 2 points. Now. That's a 30-point lead. Now that's a walk, but no call. Honkala ahead to Pate Jones. She goes up off the glass. Too much mustard on it, and the Lady Rangers clear it out. Wilson going to get charged. A little reaching in action, and that's going to send the Lady Rangers to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Here comes Brooklyn Woolsey. To get Wilson. Clock running. And the front half of the 1 and 1 is good. Second one on its way, both sides hit pay dirt. Right at a minute left here in this ball game. Woolsey to Dolan. Dolan back out to Dedman. Can't make it fall. Thomas is checked back in. She got the board. Now Dedman with it over to Honkala. Now Mackenzie Thomas for 2. Can't make it go. And the Lady Rangers clear it out and want to drive. Up for 2, won't go. Whistle blows. As the Lady Bulldogs are going to wind this one down. Woolsey with it. At the running Bulldog logo, hands it off to Honkala. Now Woolsey. Thomas, she wants to drive. Goes up for 2, can't make it fall. Gets her own board, gets it stripped away. Honkala reaches, tries to make something happen, and it won't. Darby with possession as the last buzzer sounds, and that's going to do it for 9th grade Lady Bulldog action. 47-19 here at HB Stewart Arena with your freshman Lady Bulldogs victorious against the freshman Lady Rangers from Darby. 9th grade freshman Bulldog action. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to step away from commentary. Thanks for watching here on YouTube and Facebook at Greenwood Sports Center. Like, share, follow, comment. Check out, we've got some things coming up here before too much longer. Some more trivia questions will be happening. And lots of fun little anecdotes, if you will. YouTube channel, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And you'll get to know each and every time we go live, whether it be on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your desktop. Some people still use typewriters. We're there. You can't find us on your typewriter, but we are on your smart TV if you have the YouTube app downloaded to your smart TV. And, of course, it's hooked up to the interweb. And if you have good internet, you can watch this in full HD 1080. I don't sound much better, but the picture gets better. So we got one more ball game. 2 for 2 with the ladies, and we're going to see if we can't sweep here tonight with the freshman boys. We'll step away for about 5.5 minutes and have 9th grade action coming up here on Greenwood Sports Center. And we're about to get things underway for the freshman Bulldogs here at HB Stewart Arena. And try for the sweep against the Darby Rangers. This last meeting happened at Darby and was victorious for the Bulldogs. So LJ Robbins, Skaggs, that's OB. Joshua Ligon, I'll get it right one of these days. Mackey and Eli Whitaker for the Bulldogs, who control the tip. And just like that, splash! Skaggs drains one from the deep corner. And he was on fire the other day. Could not miss. And whistle blows, and that one's going to get charged to Mackey. Little hep check. So Darby with it now in the half court. They'll go around the horn with it now, want to drive. Little jumper won't go. Mackey drags it down and kicks it ahead to Skaggs. They've gotten wise to him. Here's Mackey, thought about a three, kicks it back out to Skaggs. Now underneath to Whitaker. Now his foot may have moved a little bit before he hit the deck with the ball, so they're going to say walking. Here come the Rangers. Driving through traffic. Little Euro step, one too many, or did they get him for the foul? They're going to charge. Joshua Ligon with a foul. Now, he took 3 steps before he even got to Ligon, but that's neither here nor there. First one falls good for the Ranger. Second one on its way. It's good, too. Here's Ligon into Robbins. Way ahead now to Mackey. Now Whitaker has it. And he's fouled on his way to the lane. Robbins into Whitaker. Now Mackey has it. He'll go for 3. Won't go. Whitaker runs it down and has it. He'll drive and kick out to Skaggs from the top of the key. Splash! Another one. Bounce pass stolen away by Ligon. He wants to go ahead to Skaggs, and Skaggs tries to get it over to Robbins. He was off balance and trying to go somewhere with it because he just couldn't quite get the dribble down and didn't want to get called for the walk, and ill-advised, just too much on it to get it over to Robbins. And that one gets thrown out of bounds, and the Rangers take over. Now Whitaker gets in the passing lane, and they're gonna get Mackey. No. He got away with that one. They call a blocking foul on the Rangers. Yeah, here's Robbins. He'll go up. He's fouled. No call. Well, he was out of bounds, and he came back in, and he may have not established completely, and that's really kind of splitting hairs there, really. And it's a judgment call, really. It's his judgment and not ours. I have a feeling this game would get called very differently if you and I were wearing the stripes. Rebound pulled down by Greenwood. Here's Skaggs with it. And Robbins, he drives in. Little floater won't go. Rebound comes out of there from the Rangers. They'll kick it ahead now across the timeline. Almost everybody's had a hand on it coming down the court. Now everybody has. Heavy pressure here from the Bulldogs. Set up in a 2-3 man-to-man type hybrid. Here's Mackey with it. Looking all around. He walked, sure enough. And turnovers. Turnovers plague this team from time to time. You've got to keep the ball bouncing while you're moving around. That's one of the rules, I've been told. Little bounce pass around Skaggs. And it's going to say Ligon stepped on the line. That's okay. He flashed for the steal, was about to make something happen, but just didn't quite have it lined out on his way down the court. So a turnover begets another turnover. Deep three-pointer on its way, won't go. Kicked out, long rebound, and now Darby sets back up in the half court. Fairly clean game thus far defensively. Three-pointer on its way, won't go. Rebound Ligon. Looking ahead, now he'll drive. Go up for two, won't go. Whitaker with it. Lost the handle on it, kicked it out to Skaggs. Splash! That's his third three-pointer. Guess who has all of the points that are on the board right now? That's right. Trusty old number 2. 9-2 here. Minute and some change left in the first. And Darby calls a timeout. Probably going to suggest that they put somebody on Skaggs. or don't, and just let him keep doing what he's been doing. I don't know. Either way, I mean, you've got 5 guys down there, all of them very capable shooters. But tonight, Skaggs is on fire. Looks like we've had some sort of medical emergency over there in the corner going towards the locker rooms. Bounce pass going to go off of either Whitaker or Ligon. Little floater won't go, kicked out, and Ligon has it, and he wants to drive. Now he'll kick it out to Mackey in the corner for 3. That's right. So far, every one of the 12 points scored by this Bulldog offense have been from beyond the arch. Tripped up, and Ligon it goes out of bounds off of the Ranger player. Skaggs to Whitaker. Now he's in the corner. Back out to Skaggs, knocked out of bounds by the Rangers. And we've got a timeout, officials timeout. Something rolling around down there. Looked like a quarter maybe. So here's Ligon over to Mackey. Landon Nelms is checked into the game. Nelms, he wants to drive. Lost a handle on it, and he went down as he fouled with a little push off. In the corner, three-pointer on its way, won't go. And that's the end of the first. 12-2, the Bulldogs with a 10-point lead. We'll step away and come back in just a minute to get the second period underway for the freshman Bulldogs at H.B. Stewart Arena here in Greenwood on Greenwood Sports Center. Start the second here. Darby will have possession. As Nelm, Skaggs, Ligon, Whitaker, and Mackey are all in the game for the Bulldogs. Little floater won't go. Mackey comes away with the board, and he wants to drive. Looking for somewhere to go with it. He's going to bounce pass it into Whitaker, but just too much on it, a little too low for Eli. And then he's going to roll out of bounds. Ligon grabbed it and kicked it into Mackey on his way out, and Whitaker goes up for two. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Second one on its way, it hits pay dirt. So 4 3-pointers and a free throw. And that's going to be timeout Darby. So they burn a timeout to save the backcourt time violation. And looks like things have cleared up over in the corner. May have just gotten a little exhausted over there. Young lady back on her feet and getting some fluids in her. So here comes Darby now out of the timeout. Ligon. Little bounce pass, ill-advised, goes out of bounds, and Greenwood will take over as L.J. Robbins is checked back into the game. Skaggs to the top of the key to Nelms. Now Robbins to Ligon. He wants it back. He's going to go up for three. Why not? No, won't go. Whitaker grabs the board. He's fouled like crazy. Kicks it back out to Ligon, and he brings it in and puts it up for two. Ligon flashes for the steal. He goes up for two, goes right around the Ranger, and puts some more on the board for the Bulldogs. Well, okay. 2 points good for Darby there. Robbins kicks it over in the corner to Ligon. He'll try for three again. Still won't go. Nelms with the board. Lost the handle on it. That's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Greenwood. Ligon. Whitaker now. Kicked out to Nelms for three. You betcha. Landon Nelms with the three-point bucket. So, Darby, this is about the third or fourth time they've come down the court like this. And they're going to burn another timeout. We'll take one with them, Greenwood Sports Center, online, YouTube, and Facebook. So coming out of the timeout, 20-4. Going to let a three-pointer fly, and it falls good for the Rangers. 20-7 now. Robbins, skip pass over to Ligon, pump fake three. He'll drive the paint and put up a nice little floater for two. Nelms flash for the steal. And he's going to get called for the charge. And Mackey will come back in and relieve Nelms. Yeah. There's a difference in a jump stop and a jump stop and a jump. But I'm just going to guess right now that number one is their shooter. Robbins goes up for two. He's fouled on his way to the bucket, and he'll shoot two at the free throw line. Good job, hun. Kyla Piercy. First one. Crawls up and over the rim. It's good. I'd take a steak, Dave. A steak. I'd love a steak. Oh. Both of them good for Robbins. And 2 minutes until halftime. Got more than one good ball handler on this Ranger team. Ligon goes up, pulls up just enough to not show out too much, and puts up a nice little layup. But as I was saying, there's some pretty good ball handlers on this Rangers team. Deep three, won't go. Rebound cleared out by Darby. Go back up for two and draw the foul. That's Whitaker charged with that one. And one coming up for the Rangers. And one won't go. Whitaker gets the rebound, kicks it over to Ligon. He goes over into the corner to Mackey for three. Won't go. Ligon gets the board, puts up another little jumper right in the net. And it's 30-13. Yeah, you got to wind the clock. And that kid right there has got some amazing handling skills. Did you see the hang time when he just kind of hung there for a second, and then once everybody else landed, he let it go? He's a good ball player. Really? Well, I don't doubt that. He's a good ball player, though. He does not have the height advantage, but what he lacks in height right at the moment, he makes up for in his uncanny ability to get around defenders and make his way to the hoop. No, speed is there. But that's not selling these Bulldogs short either. There's some fast guys out there on the court right now, starting with that one, L.J. Robbins. Mackey had it at the top of the key, and he kicked it back over to LJ. Almost lost a handle on it, ran into a defender. Ligon gets it underneath to Cole Kendall, who's checked in, and he's fouled going up for the bucket. And he'll go to the line and shoot two. Cole Kendall, good kid. First one is a beauty. Skaggs with it. He gets it over to Robbins, and off-balance shot goes up and good for LJ. Deep three won't go. Skaggs comes out of there with it. And he tried to skip pass over to Mackey, but the Ranger got in the passing lane. Little floater won't go, and Mackey comes away with it. He's going to shoot deep three, buzzer beater, and it won't go. And that ends the first half with a score 33-15. Greenwood on top. Freshman Bulldog action here from HB Stewart Arena in Greenwood. We've got one more half of basketball to play as the cheerleaders come up onto the court. We'll leave you with them. Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube and Facebook.
Watch the signs and then yell the letters. Yell
And we're getting ready for second half action as the freshman Bulldogs come back out of the locker room. What? Well, if you got to be late because of something, might as well make it worth your while. Okay. So, going to be Darby basketball to start the second half as we get things underway. Now, they're going to call him for a backcourt violation. I'm not sure that he was actually over the line, but we'll take it. Here comes L.J. Robbins. He'll hand it off to Skaggs. Now Mackey and Ligon. Skaggs with it now. He'll drive in. Little layup, and it's good. 2 more points for Skaggs. That's his first non-three-pointer of the game, yeah. Thank you for pointing that out. Lost a handle on it. And just like that, Skaggs grabs another 2 bucket. That one is just a little too hot and to the left. Out of bounds, turnover. Greenwood will take over possession and continue on. Robbins with a hard skip pass over to Mackey in the corner. Thought about a 3, thought about driving, then he decided that he'd just find Ligon and he'd try to make something happen, and it didn't work out for him. It goes up for 2. It's good. He wanted to foul. Mackey standing there like an oak tree with roots planted. And the Ranger just kind of fell off of him. Now that's going to be a charge. Well, I think if Mackey would have sold it a little better, it might have been a charge, but Ligon goes up for 2, and he gets a couple put on the board. So Whitaker gets charged with another foul. And Coach Husband across the way giving instruction on the other side of the court. First one's away and good for the Darby Ranger, number 1. I bet he gets this one too. Yep. Ligon brings it into Robbins, and he'll get it ahead to Mackey, who'll give it to Skaggs in the corner, and that one misses its mark. Mackey, pump fake 3, drives the paint, kicks it out to Ligon. He'll give it to Robbins, and he'll drive in and put one up. It won't go. Whitaker gets the board. He's fouled, but... And then they call him for a charge. He's fouled by every Darby player on the court. And then when he comes back up, they charge him with a foul and bring the 8th grader, Grant Carnes, in to take his spot for a few minutes. Three bucket on its way. It's good from number 1 for Darby. Skaggs with it. He dumps it off to Mackey. Mackey drives into the middle of the lane and puts up a nice little floater. Timeout for Yeah, he's got a nosebleed. Yeah. And he's going to have to take a seat for a few minutes and get that under control. And they're going to have to put somebody else in. If they've got somebody else to put in. Bench does look a little thin for the Rangers. With the majority of them still sitting in shooting shirts. And one finally comes off. Still got his mask on, needs to peel that off. Yeah. And as number one, you hate to see a player come out because of something like that. But it has happened, even to us. So, now, I didn't see all of what just happened, but none of it looked like it was good basketball moves. That one won't go. That's going to be last touch. Whoa. They're going to say that it came off of LJ's fingertips, and it may have. It may have. But there were sure an awful lot of Darby jerseys down there where it happened. That's going to be all the way out now. He's going to drive the paint, put it up, won't go, and Ligon gets the rebound. He wants to drive, bounce past to Robbins in the corner. Thought about driving in. He'll switch sides, and now Skaggs. He wants to dump it off inside to Carnes, but he wasn't ready for it. Mackey tried to flash for the steal, just didn't get there in time. And Carnes is going to get the whistle blown on him. Was going to be a clean block, but he just kind of kept moving into him. And I'm not going to lie, a little bit of acting sold it. First one won't go, and Landon Nelms checks in for Joshua Ligon. And number one seems to be doing better and may have the nostrils under control. I know how he feels. Something that's plagued me and my children now for years, which I'm sure everybody listening and watching wanted to hear. That's going to be a turnover. They're going to call traveling on the Rangers as number 11 checks in to get, I can't quite see his number, 10, 12, 10. Here comes LJ. Now Skaggs skips it into Carnes, who swarmed under, and Skaggs turns one loose. It won't go. Carnes comes up with it. He'll go back and is fouled, and then gets his own rebound after the foul. Grant, with a fresh haircut, will go to the line and shoot two. Hey, first one finds its way home. It's the haircut. Second one, not as lucky. So 42-22, a 20-point lead here with a minute and a half left in the third. No foul. Bucket counts. And LJ ran into some trouble, kicked it out. That one won't go. And Carnes gets charged with a foul. He said, what did he say?
Chunked him in the back.
Huh. Well, that's a
I've never heard that.
new call. We have to get a rule book up here and see if that's actually a call. Hey. Deep three coming from number one. Not enough on it, hits the front of the rim, and Nelms clears out the board. Mackey over to Carnes underneath, and he's fouled, no call. And we're going back the other way. Yeah. Well, it's been a walk all night long. It's just now getting the whistle. And Mackey's going to come in and have a seat for a little bit, and Braden Bowman checks into the ball game. And something has got Landon Nelms tickled. Bowman drives in, a little floater, won't go. Carnes with the board, he puts it back, it won't go. Bounce goes back up, and that one falls good, and one coming up. Nice little three-point play from Grant Carnes. And 10 seconds in the third here now. Darby's going to try for the last shot and lost the handle on it. And 3 more seconds, and Greenwood would have come away with a buzzer beater. So we got some new faces coming up, taking off shirts. Looks like Noah Chaser's got his shooting jersey off, and Cody Nave. And Cole Kendall's back up off the bench. And we may see some of them at the start of the fourth here. Tomorrow night, the varsity girls and boys travel to Russellville to take on the Lady Cyclones and the Cyclones. Catch all the action here on Greenwood Sports Center with Tim Terry on the mic and the good Dr. Dustin Smith. And yours truly, tomorrow night. Cody Nave with his dribble trying to get something to go inside down low. Lost a handle on it, got his pocket picked. Shot won't go. Carnes comes down with it and gets it over to Chaser. He's driving with it. Now backs it out and sets up in the half court. Looks for help. Finds Bowman. He kicks it out to Nave for 3. Won't go. Misses its mark. And Carnes tipped it out to Bowman. And Bowman is called for an offensive foul. Hyman wants an explanation. He's not going to get one. Deep 3 on the way for number 1. Won't go. Carnes out-jumped Nelms for the rebound. Nelms goes up and is fouled on the way. Bucket won't go, but Landon will go to the line and shoot 2. Cole Kendall is checking in at the scoring table. As the first one from Nelms is on its way and good. And if Nelms makes this one, Kendall will come into the ballgame. Second one is good as well. Here comes Cole to get Landon Nelms. Little two-point basket goes for the Rangers, and here comes Noah Chaser. Picks up his dribble, bounce pass into Nave. Little floater won't go. Carnes gets it and puts it back up for two. I know that guy. Rolling clock sub. No, they're going to stop the clock and sub it out. Here we go. Now from this point on, one dumped it off to number 30, and he is fouled on the way to the hoop by Braden Bowman. And he'll go to the line and shoot two. Yep. That's the 7th team foul on Greenwood, putting the Rangers in the bonus. Number one from the wing for three, and it's good. 20-point lead, 3:30 and some change left here in the ball game. Nave goes up, little floater won't happen, and Darby clears it out. Number 5 goes up for the little floater, won't go. Carnes down, quick to retrieve the rebound. Nave kicks it out to Cole Kendall for 3, won't go. Carnes almost had his board, but couldn't make it happen. Just a little too far away from it. Number 1 drives in and just kind of puts it up right where he wants it, the bottom of the net. He does have the lion's share of the points. Chaser with it. He'll kick it out to Nave. He drives into the middle of the paint and puts one up off the glass for 2. And Elijah Caraway, Braxton Davis, and Daniel Burton come in to relieve Carnes, Chaser, and Kendall, as the Rangers will inbound it here from in front of the Greenwood bench. 51-31 with 2.5 minutes left in the game. And one coming. That one, I believe, is charged to Daniel Burton. And one is good. Here comes Bowman with it now. Gets it ahead to Davis, and that goes out of bounds off of the Ranger player. And Bowman will trigger for the Bulldogs. Into Davis. Now Nave. Oh, excuse me. That's Burton. Now Davis. Back out to Burton. Picked up his dribble, back out to Davis now. Now he's in trouble, looking for help. Kicks it out to Cody Nave. Into the soft corner. And he's fouled. And that is team foul number 4 for the Rangers. Bowman gets it into Caraway. Nave. Won't go, and Darby clears it out. And Cody comes down hard and fouls the Ranger and sends him to the line to shoot 2. First one won't go. One more on its way. Second one hits its mark, and Nave will throw it in for the Bulldogs. Here we go. Minute and a half left in the ball game, 51-35. Bowman kicks it over in the corner to Davis. He drives in, kicks it back out to Bowman for 3. Won't go, and Caraway kicks it out to Nave. Gets it to Bowman at the key. Now over in the corner to Davis for 3. Won't go. Caraway gets it, puts it back. He's fouled, but it won't go. And Elijah will go to the line and shoot 2. What's it? Wow. First one crawls up and over, but won't go in. Bounces back out. And number 4 back in for the Rangers. Second one on its way. And I hadn't seen one do that in a while. Hit the corner pocket, a little English, and it spins back in. Number 1 lost the handle on it, but recovered. Daniel Burton with hard pressure at the top of the key. From the corner, number 23 for Darby won't go, and Nave has it and kicks it over to Bowman on the rebound. Little shot from Caraway won't go. Darby comes up with it, and there's Davis. Got his pocket picked, not paying attention. He took 5 steps. Unreal. Deep 3 coming, won't go. It hit the cable. That's supposed to be an automatic turnover. Davis with it. Kicks it out to Nave for 3. Won't go. Bowman picks up the rebound and puts it back for 2. 3, 2, 1, and that's the ball game. And that's going to do it for us from here at HB Stewart Arena tonight, as the 8th grade girls, freshman girls, and the freshman Bulldogs with a sweep against Darby Junior High tonight. 54-35, the favor for the Bulldogs in this match. Tomorrow night, the Bulldogs go to Russellville, take on the Cyclones. Tim Terry with the call. Dr. Dustin Smith will be in the booth, and yours truly as well, running some camera with very little to say between those two. It's hard to get a word in edgewise. But that's okay. That's going to do it for us tonight here in HB Stewart Bulldog Arena. Thank you for watching on YouTube and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, comment, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all the other jargon that goes along with internet and live streaming. We thank you for watching, and thanks again to our sponsors. Be sure and go by any of those businesses that you've seen flash across the screen tonight and previous nights, and tell them you saw their advertisement on Greenwood Sports Center. For Luke Robbins, I'm Sean Holland, Greenwood Sports Center online, YouTube, and Facebook. Thanks for watching tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night from Russellville.